students, you are watching ISC Mathematics, and today we will learn determinants. Before we move further, please like and subscribe my channel ISC Mathematics. Okay, now let us see what are determinants. Previously we have studied matrices, yes or matrix. We know what is a square matrix. Okay, now every square matrix can be associated with an expression or a number which is called its determinant. So let us write down the definition of the determinants. Every square matrix can be associated with an expression or a number which is called its determinant. Okay, so every square matrix can be associated with an expression or a number which is called its determinant if A is equals to Aij is a square matrix of order n, then its determinant denoted by determinant of A or determinant of A is A11, A12, A13, A1I, A1J, A1N, similarly A21, A22, A23, A2J, A2N, and so on. We go on. We will get A N1, A N2, A N3, A Nj, and A N. Okay, so this is the determinant of matrix A of order n. Clear? Now let us see the determinants of the square matrices of order 1, 2 and 3 respectively. Okay, now determinant of a matrix of order 1. If we have A is equals to A11 is a matrix of order 1, yes or no? Then its determinant is given by A11. Clear? Because we have only one element, that is A11 over here, so determinant of A will be A11 only. Now determinant of a matrix of order 2. Okay, so let us consider matrix A11, A12, A21, A22. Then the determinant of the matrix A is given by A11, A12, A21, A22, which is equal to the product of diagonal elements minus product of diagonal elements. So that is A11, A22 minus A12, A21, which is equal to product of diagonal elements minus product of diagonal elements. So remember this. Okay, I will multiply the diagonal elements minus of diagonal elements. This expression gives us the value of the determinant of order 2. Clear? Now let us find out the determinant of a matrix of order 3, and then we will see the example of each. Clear? Or do one thing, let us first take the example of each of determinant of matrix of order 1 and determinant of matrix of order 2. Example, determinant of a matrix of order 1, A is equal to 5. Okay, this is the matrix of order 1, then its determinant of A will be given by 5. Clear? Now determinant of a matrix of order 2, let us consider matrix B 5, 3. Okay, now if you want to find the determinant, we write B is equals to, determinant of B is equals to 5, 3, 4, 4 is equal to product of diagonal elements minus product of diagonal elements, which is equal to 5 4s are 20 minus 12 is equal to 8. So I hope you have understood how to calculate the determinant of a matrix of order 2. Now we will see the determinant of a matrix of order 3. Determinant of a matrix of order 3. Okay, let us consider a matrix A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, that is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Now this value can be found in variety of ways or in various ways. Yes or no? Now you can, in order to find out the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix, okay, we multiply any one row, each element of any one row or column with the with its corresponding cofactors. For example, if we are taking the elements of first row, yes or no, or let us call that we are expanding this determinant along the first row. Clear? So how to write this I will show you. A11, okay, now when we are taking A11, I told you that the determinant is obtained by taking the sum of the product of the element of any one row or column with its corresponding cofactor. So we have taken the first element of the first row, so its cofactor will be obtained by deleting the first row and the first column and the square submatrix of order 2. Okay, that will give us the minor, and we will multiply this minor. Clear? And or let me write down first Cij. Okay, Cij, where Cij represents the cofactor of A1. Yes or no? So C11 I will write down over here. C11 and A, then A12 into C12 plus A13 into C13. Now what is a cofactor? Let me tell you. So I told you, if you want to find the cofactor, we should first calculate the minor. So how the minor is obtained for a particular element? So minor of element A11 will be obtained by deleting the row and the column containing this given element A11. So A11 is an element of first row and first column. So we will delete first row and first column. Now you obtain the square submatrix. Yes or no? So let us write down the square submatrix, which is called the minor, and that into minus 1 raised to I plus j. This we will multiply, okay, in order to calculate the cofactor. Cofactor means minor, that is the square submatrix obtained by deleting the row and the column. Yes or no? Multiplied by minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1, because here I, value of I and j is 1 and 1 only. Clear? So minus 1 raised to I plus j, that is minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 we write, okay, into square submatrix A22, A23, A32 and A33 in this. Clear? Again second element we will take plus A12 into minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2 into, now let us take the determinant. Now we have taken this element A12, element of first row and second column. Okay, so we will element the second column and the first row. So square submatrix obtained is A21, A23, A21, A23, A31, A33. So determinant of the square submatrix. Similarly, plus the third element of the first row is A13. So A13 into minus 1 raised to 1 plus 3 into, okay, now A13, that is the first row and third column. So let us remove first row and third column. So you will obtain the determinant A21, A22, A21, A22 and A31, A3. Clear? So in this way we are expanding the given determinant. Clear? Now we have expanded this determinant along the first row. You can even expand this determinant along the first column, or second row or second column, or third row or third column. So along any one row or any one column you can expand this determinant. We have seen that this expansion along the first row, we will see the expansion along the first column. Remember that you expand along any row or column, answer remains the same in each case. Clear? Because the determinant, the value of the determinant cannot be different. Yes or no? So now this we have expanded along first row. Now we will try to expand along the first column. Clear? Okay, so now let us expand. Okay, now I will expand along the first column. So determinant of A will be given by A11. Okay, A11 into, again the first step will remain same only. So this term only will come into minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 into the determinant of the square submatrix A23, A32, A33 plus A21, second element of the first column, multiplied by minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1 into, okay, now we will eliminate second row and first column. So you will get A12, A13, A12, A13, A32, A33, okay, again plus A31 into minus 1 raised to 3 plus 1 into, now third element A31 into minus 1 raised to 3 plus 1. Now let us remove the third row and the first column. So you will get A12, A13, A12, A13, A22 and A2. Clear? So you can expand any way along any row or any column, you will get the same answer. Clear? Which is the value of the determinant. So I hope you have understood this, how to expand or how to find the value of a determinant of the order 3. Okay, now let us take one example so that you can understand this clearly. Okay, now we will take one example. Let me write down directly the determinant. 5, 3, 1, 0, 2, 3 and 1, 4, 2. Okay. I will expand this along first row and first column one by one, and we will see that we get same answer in both the cases. Let me expand this along the first row. Okay, so as I told, 5 into minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1. Yes or no? Or you can remember the sign convention. Okay, you may note down this. Sign convention for expansion. Plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus. Okay, please make a note of this sign convention. So now onwards we need not write this, because minus, see, first minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 will be plus 1 only, so plus sign. Then second, when you take the second element, okay, then we are writing this is the element A12. So minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2, that is minus 1 raised to 3 is equal to minus 1. So here minus sign comes. Again for 1, 3 plus. Okay, so if the power is even, we know it will be a plus, or if the power is odd then minus. So proceeding in this way, we obtain such sign convention. So you can remember this sign convention so that we need not every time write this minus 1 raised to I plus j. Clear? Okay, so now since the first term will be plus only, into remove the first row in first column, you will get the determinant 2, 3, 4, 2. Then second we have minus sign, so minus 3. Okay, into, now we will remove row and column including 3. So first row and second column. So you will get the determinant 0, 1, 3, 2. Again the third term is plus 1. Okay, plus 1 into remove third column and first row. So 0, 2, 1, 4. 0, 2, 1, 4. Yes or no? And then we can simplify. Okay, now you can simplify. You know how to find a determinant of order 2. Yes or no? Multiply the product of diagonal element minus product of off diagonal element. So 2 2s are 4 minus 4 3s are 12 minus 3 into 0 2s are 0 minus 3 1s are 3 plus 1 into 0 minus 2. Further simplifying, minus 8 minus 3 minus 2, 8 5s are 40 plus 9 minus 2, so 42, 33, so minus 33 is the determinant. We have expanded this along the first column. Yes or no? Expanding along, first row. We have expanded along first row. Now let us expanding along first column. Okay, now we will take the elements of the first column, and you must remember the sign convention: minus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Okay, so first element is plus only 5, so the same term will come over here. 5 into 2, 3, 4, 2, then minus 0 into, now eliminate row and column including 0. Second row and first column 3, 1, 4, 2. 3, 1, 4, 2 plus 1. Okay, now third row and first column. So 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now we will simplify. 5 into, this will be the same only. Okay, now anything multiplied with 0 will be 0, plus 1 into 3 is 9 minus 2. Okay, so here 5 into minus 8. Okay, and plus 7. So you will get 8 5 are minus 40 plus 7 is equal to minus 33. So notice that here we expanded along the first row and here along the first column. In both the cases we are getting the same answer. Similarly, if you expand along second row or third row or second column or third column, even then you will get the same answer, that is minus 33. So I hope the expansion of a determinant of order 3 is clear. Okay, now let us move further. Okay, now let us see Sarus rule or Sarus finding the value of a determinant of order 3. with the help of Saras diagram, value of determinant of order 3 by using Saras diagram. Okay, for this we will consider one example. Let us take one determinant A. Okay, we are having values 2, 3, 5, 0, 1, 4 and 1, 4, 3. Clear? Now how to draw Saras diagram? For that we will first write the 3 columns as it is. Okay, so 2, 0, 1, 3, 1, 4 and 5, 4, 3, and then we will repeat the first and the second column. Okay, so 2, 0, 1 and 3, 1, 4. Clear? Now we are multiplying in this order. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. Clear? First we will multiply the numbers connected by the arrows. Okay, and we will add these 3 products. Clear? So like this, determinant A is equals to 2 into 1 into 3 plus 3 into 4 into 1 plus 5 into 0 into 4 minus, after we have added the 3 products, now we will take the reverse. Okay, numbers connected by the reverse arrows, we will multiply them and add. Okay, so 5, 1, 1, 5 into 1 into 1 plus 2, 4, 1 into 1 plus 3, 0, 3. Okay, clear? Now we will simplify. So here 3 2s are 6 plus 4 3s are 12 plus 0 minus 5 1s are 5 plus 4 2s are 8 plus 0. So further simplifying, 18 minus 13, okay, is equal to 5. Clear? So this is the value. So I think that you find this very easy, Saras diagram. Okay, this is used for finding the value of a determinant of order 3. Remember? Clear? Okay, now let us verify this by using our conventional method, that is expanding along any row or column. Let us expand along the first column because 0 is contained in the first column, so expansion is easier. Please remember that always select such a row or column which contains the number of zeros. Okay, or 1 or 2 zeros are there. Clear? So now expanding along first column. So let us expand along the first column. So 2 into 1 4 4 3 minus 0 into 3 5 4 3 3 5 4 3 plus 1 into 3 5 1 4. Okay, now we will simplify. 2 into 3 1 are 3 minus 4 4 are 16. This term will be 0. 1 into 4 3 are 12 minus 5. Okay, so 2 into minus 13 plus 12 minus 5, 7. Okay, 13 2s are, here we are getting 4 4s are 16, yes. 13 2s are minus 26 plus 7, which is equal to minus 26 plus 7, which is equal to minus 19. So why this difference? Okay, 2 Okay, here we have done mistake. Actually, 4 and 4, we have this number 4. By mistake, I wrote 1. Okay, no problem, let us correct. So, 4 4 ja 16, 2 ja 32. Okay, so rather than writing over here, we write 8. Okay, so 32 plus 5 will be 37. Clear? And 37, 27. 17 plus 2, 19. Yes, so here we are getting this answer to be 19 only, minus 19. Clear? So it is good to verify we found a mistake done over here. It was 2 4 4, by mistake I wrote here 1. Clear? So both the answers are matching. It means you can even use this Saras diagram in order to find the value of a determinant of order 3. Clear? Okay, now let us understand few terms like singular matrix. What is a singular matrix? Singular matrix. Okay, a matrix, a square matrix is called singular if its determinant is 0. Yes or no? Otherwise it is non-singular. Here let us take few examples. Example number 1, let us consider the matrix A 5 3. Okay, now this is a matrix of order 2, so the determinant will be given by 4 6 2 3, which is equal to 4 3 minus 6 2, so 12 minus 12 is equal to 0, and hence we can say that matrix A is singular. Therefore A is a singular matrix. Clear? While example number 2, let us consider matrix B 5 3 2 1. Okay, over here determinant of B will be given by 5 3 2 1 is equals to 5 1 5 minus 6 is equals to minus 1, which is not equal to 0, and therefore matrix B is non-singular. Therefore matrix B is non-singular matrix. Clear? Okay. Now two properties of matrix, minor and cofactor. However, we have while expanding the determinant of order 3, I have explained, but now let us once again see what is a minor, okay, and what is a cofactor in a more proper way. So let us see what is the minor of an element in a given matrix. Okay, minor denoted by Mij. Clear? So we define minor like this. The minor Mij of an element Aij in matrix A is the determinant of the square submatrix obtained by eliminating the row and the column containing Aij. Clear? So what is a minor? Let us see. So minor Mij. Let us consider. Let A is equals to A11, A12, A21, or let me take an example of a 3 by 3 matrix. So A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, and A31, A32, A33. Okay, this we have a matrix of order 3 square matrix. Yes or no? Of order 3. Now if we want to find the minor of Aij or A11, so minor of A11 will be obtained by deleting the row and the column containing the element A11, and the square submatrix of order 2 we have obtained. We have to write the determinant. Clear? So the determinant is A22, A23, A32, A33. So minor of A11 is this. Clear? Similarly, so now you must recall that this we are using while expanding a matrix of order 3. Yes or no? But only the difference is we are multiplying this minor by minus 1 raised to I plus j. And that is the cofactor that we will see after minor. So minor of A11 we got. Now minor of, similarly, minor of A12 can be obtained by deleting the column and the row containing A12, and the determinant obtained is A21, A23, A21, A23, A31, A33. Clear? So in this way you can obtain the minor for all the elements. Yes or no? Now let us take one example. Some matrix containing some values so that it becomes more clear to you what is the minor. For example, suppose we have a matrix of order 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2, 2, 1. Clear? This is the matrix. Now we have to find the minor of element 3. So we can calculate like this. Minor of 3 will be given by, we will eliminate the row and the column containing 3, and the determinant obtained is 2, 1, 2, 1 is equals to 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Similarly, we can find out the minor for the element 1. Minor of 1. This one. Yes or no? Which is A12 element, because here more than 1 has occurred 4 times over here. So this is A12. So how will you obtain? You will eliminate the column and the row. So 1, 1, 2, 1. 1, you can calculate the minor of these two. This is A22, yes or no? Minor of 2, A22 is equal to, so in order to find the minor of these two, we eliminate the second column and second row, so the determinant obtained is 3, 2, 2, 1. 3, 2, 2, 1, which is equal to 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. So in this way you can calculate the minor for each and every element. So we have 9 elements in this matrix, so you can get the minus for each of the 9 elements. Clearly, here I have shown you the minus for the 3 elements. Now let us see what is the cofactor. Okay, cofactor denoted by Cij. Okay, so cofactor Cij of Aij in a square matrix A is minus 1 raised to I plus j times the minor of Aij. Okay, in short, Cij is obtained by minus 1 raised to I plus j into Mij. For example, for any elements, suppose we have A11. So, for example, cofactor of element 11 is obtained by, is denoted by C11. Okay, minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 into M11, which is equal to M11 only. Here similarly, cofactor of A12, that is C12, is equal to minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2 into M12 is equal to minus M12. So you must have understood that depending upon the power even or odd, the signs may be plus or minus. Clear? So cofactor of an element will be equal to the minor if the power of minus 1 is even, and for odd power the cofactor will be equal to minus of the minor. Clear? So in this way you can calculate the cofactor. We will take one example. Okay, to see the cofactor, we will find out the cofactors of few elements in a given matrix. So let us consider a matrix for this. Let us take one example. We consider matrix A 1, 0, 2, 3, 5, 4, 2, 1, 7. Okay, now in order to find the cofactor of 1, denoted by C11 is equal to minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 into M11. Now minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 into M11, you know, we will delete the row and the column. Okay, so 5417, which will be equal to, because minus 1 raised to 2 will be 1 only. So no change in sign. 5 7s are 35 minus 4 is equal to 30. 1. Similarly, let us calculate the cofactor of 0. Cofactor of 0 C12 is equal to minus base 2 1 plus 2 into M12 minus base 2 1 plus 2 into 3 4 2 7. Okay, now here minus sign will be there because minus 1 raised to 3 is minus 1. Okay, 7 3s are 21 minus 4 4 2s are 8. So minus 21 and answer will be minus 13. Clear? So in this way you can calculate the cofactor for each and every element in a given square matrix. I hope you have understood all the topics explained today. There are, in the next video, we will see the properties of determinants. Just know there are 10 to 11 properties. So every property, with the help of one or two examples, we will try to understand and then we will start the exercise. Thank you very much.